What's up, folks? I hope things are going well in your neck of the woods. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm doing a gift request. I'm looking forward to this. Jeff Cather will notice this immediately. The Shires, Daddy's Little Girl. And Jeff Cather made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So, Jeff, firstly, thank you, my friend. And Jeff said that these folks are a British country duo of Ben Earl and Chrissy Rhodes. And I love the way Chrissy spells her name, assuming that what you sent me is the correct spelling, and I assume it is because you're very particular. Jeff, I love that spelling, Crissie, Rhodes, Rhodes Scholar. We love that here in the States. Jeff requested this because Montauk Ed likes emotional songs. And Jeff hopes Ed enjoys this one. So this is like a shout out from me to Jeff Cather, but from Jeff Cather to Montauk Ed. So there you go, Ed. All right, let's see. Now this is an emotional song, so this is going to take me through the ringer probably. Daddy's Little Girl. It's the official video too.
The smell of Old Spice, a flat cap on the dash, windows roll down in the wind, white lights flying past, singing along with the radio, a little light of you, hanging on to that steering wheel was the man who hung the moon. Used to wrap my hands around his little finger. Turns out he was wrapped around mine.
Of course.
He said you can be anything you want to in this great big world, but I'm always gonna be Daddy's little girl.
And she wants to be that.
He always used to tell me, don't grow up too fast. Love will come and love will go. Your first won't be your last. I didn't always listen when he gave me advice. Now I hate to admit it, but that man was always right. He used to wrap my hands around his little finger. Turns out he was wrapped around mine. He said you can be anything you want to in this great big world, but I'm always gonna be Daddy's little girl. Daddy's little girl.
All right, I don't know where this is going to go. There's another minute left in it, Jeff, but this is making me smile. I think this is just beautiful. I mean, if there's this, they could twist this on a dime and make it uber sad, but this is making me think of my like surrogate girls or just parenthood in general. We guys, you young ladies, I don't know what it is. We get wrapped, and we know what's happening, and we'll even say, but we go with it somehow. It's just like you've got this magic power over us.
When I count my blessings, I know where to start. He might not hold my hand no more, but he'll always hold my heart.
Yeah.
He used to wrap my hands around his little finger. Turns out he was wrapped around mine. He said you can be anything you want to in this great big world, but I'm always gonna be. Yes, I'm always gonna be Daddy's little girl.
I like the way this is shot.
Little girl.
Were they in the Midlands there? That was well shot. That was well conceived, is what that was. Where, I mean, you've got to find the footage of like a cassette, an old car, that big steering wheel that he used to have, and the cassette player was in there, and then the footage that she dug up. And I'm assuming that that really is her father and her, and it's just beautiful. It's an ode to her dad, and it is. It's an emotional song on the beautiful side of it, not on the sad side of it, Jeff. For me, right? Anybody else can take that for what they how they take it. Obviously, it's subjective, but there's some objectivity to it when you think about it, because there's just this beauty. Who was I interacting with? There was somebody on the channel actually about, I think it was, but like, why is it that dads and their daughters have that special relationship? Mothers and their sons have a special relationship. If there's a contentious relationship within a family, it tends to be same gender, like father son, mother daughter, but not always, obviously. And there's not necessarily contentiousness within a family. There's always going to be some of that, but it isn't as volatile or explosive as in some families, or as damaging or as contentious. It's, people love each other, agree to disagree, and move past things. But there's just something so endearing. And I just think, like, I don't have kids of my own, but I have surrogate kids. Those of you who are new to the channel, I've got 2 surrogate daughters and a surrogate son. And my first surrogate daughter, Lex, I mean, it doesn't even matter how maddening she can be at times, or stubborn, or what have. I told her years ago. Well, of course I told her, you're going to be the death of me. But then she's given me years back at other times, because the absolute joy that I have from just talking with her or going to dinner with her. She lives in the city, New York City. I mean, she's from Arkansas. So you guys who are down in Razorback land, she went to U of A, as did Whitney, my other one. And when I'm with them, I'm just in seventh heaven. I'm wrapped. It's that simple. And I'll tell them, I'll even tell Lex, I'm like, you've got me wrapped. I don't even know how you did it, even when I'm upset with you, which doesn't happen that much. I mean, she's 34 now, so we don't have that, we don't butt up against one another much at all. We never really did. But the being wrapped, it's a beautiful thing. And the thing is, the girls figure it out pretty early when they've got their daddy wrapped. They may not know it, that it's a wrapping. They may not know it. It's just life as they know it, that they can get daddy to do certain things that they want. And if they've got a sibling, let's say a brother, and the brother can't get daddy to do certain things, you've got a basis of comparison. And in this case, I don't know Chrissy, if she had siblings or not. I didn't see any in the footage, but that doesn't mean anything. You can't assume anything. I don't. But if she did have a brother, she would have seen. He's not as able to do it, because we guys with the boys, we're different. We're like, suck it up, man. Deal with it, whatever. We understand our gender way better than we understand yours, because we don't understand yours, just partly. And you get to wrap us. It's early training for the man that you're going to marry, because every girl trains their guy. And young men out there, they do. And it starts training their father. And so that was a very pretty song, Jeff. It was pretty. I just love the simplicity of it. Of course, the video takes you to a different place. And it isn't always the case that a video augments or accentuates the beauty of a song, but this one did, obviously. It was almost necessary, because I think without the video, the song, it wouldn't have been vacuous, but it would not have been as fulfilling or fulfilled without the imagery that the video provided. And it lent credence to her feelings, that you could see her with her dad, with her blonde hair then, blonde hair now, but the picking and the percussion in this was just beautiful. It helped it move right along. So, and you'd never have known that they're Brits, because it's funny, in songs, you can't tell when somebody's got an accent, generally speaking. Sometimes an Irish accent if it's really thick, but otherwise you really can't tell. But then you'll hear them in an interview talking, and it's like, quite right, yes. or whatever. So, oh, I got to rate this. Oh, Jesus, Jeff. All right. My experience of that, and it really did take me away. And it really did get me contemplating the human condition. And that's just my own proclivity. I tend to do this. This is just the way I see life. And I love it when a song can really bring me into that focus and help me relate to make me relate to it, not just help me, is a 9.1. You guys are on a tear with these nines lately. So there you go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Jeff, thank you again, my friend. Ed, that's for you. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.